coldest morning that we have had so far.
I did say the bottom line is this.
So the course is ready and the tournament all set to go.
For nearly 3 decades, Brian Wood graced your television screens.
Gives a lot of people a lot of hope.
And embraced sharing your stories.
Jason began his world record quest at 10 a.m. Saturday morning.
From reporting in your neighborhood to brightening your forecast.
The winds are calm, and so is Christine sitting over there at the set.
And I think it's really ironic that on Thanksgiving Day, we've lost such a good friend, and I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to know Brian Wood.
Those who worked with Brian over the years remember him as a true professional.
Very big on attention to detail and facts and ethics.
But most of all, Woody, the friend.
Because he was really a good soul. And I know he touched a lot of people's hearts.
Brian always had our backs, eager to teach the newbies a thing or two.
You remember him caring about everybody in this station. You remember coming home or coming to work on Monday and him asking how your weekend was every time.
And in the most serious of situations, he always tried to make us laugh.
We'll name excuse me.
Nicest things about Brian Wood I can say is the fact that if you were having a bad day and you ran into Brian, you had a better day.
And less than a month ago, Brian decided it was time to retire.
Thank you.
It's been a privilege, my friend.
Thank you, buddy.
Leave the business he gave most of his life to. For a lot of us, that was hard enough.
For a guy that's been around working with you and covering your back for, over 20 years, that's tough.
Here at TV5, our hearts are deeply saddened. We lost one of the greats, a true friend that will not soon be forgotten.
In Saginaw, Brian Wood, WNEM, TV5.
This comes as a real shock, and his loss is really, really deeply felt around here. I mean, this place is not going to be the same without Brian Wood.
You always got a hey buddy. That's how he addressed you, hey buddy, and you were his buddy, and you felt it.
He was a jokester and such a great, warm-hearted guy that we all just loved being around him so much.
You couldn't not like Woody. He was just, he was that kind of person.
You look forward to coming to work because you knew that Brian was going to be here. He sat right down next to me. His desk was next to mine, and we just always had a good time.
I'll miss our jaunts twice a day to 7-Eleven to get big gulps and Diet Burners. He was a big Diet Burners fan.
A lot of people don't remember that Brian was also a weatherman here at TV5, and there were a couple of summers where he and I were the only people working on the weather staff here at the station. But I think it showed the dedication that he had to be in here every day to make sure people knew what the weather was going to be, and of course that carried on into his career as a reporter, as he always wanted everybody to know all the facts that went with any story.
He would always come over to the weather center and just hang out and say nice things and joke around, just very easy to get along with, and always positive and always in a good mood.
I can't believe I'm not going to see the guy that I called Woody ever again. The guy who always used to say, hey James gang, how's it going? The guy who I respected and admired, and someone I called a friend. Gone so suddenly. But Brian, I can speak for everyone here by saying that we all love you, we all miss you, and may you rest in peace.